Wild card, bitches! Yeah!
And hello, thank you for stopping by another edition of the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. I am Thomas Metal 75, and this is your Massachusetts Beer Reviews, or another edition of the Wild Card Wednesday. Awesome. If you live on a rock and you haven't been to this program before, all 0 of you. Oh no. The idea is to bring a beer, a wine, or a spirit, and let's have some fun. The only thing I really thank you for tuning into the show, Thomas. Thank you, Nightbot. The only thing I ask is to be an utter complete douche would be a problem. Do not be a douche, you douche. We're gonna do some, as Alex would say, examination. These be delicious. Maybe a collab will happen tonight. Who knows? You might see the Alex 100, and you're a legend if you believe you are. There, shout it out the Beer Master. Let's put everybody's name up here, and let's go through who is on the program tonight. We have, there he is from New Jersey, the Beer Master, Alex, the Beer Master.
What's up, everybody? Appreciate it. Cheers.
Next to him is the Bumpy Road Brews. You all know him, you love him. He's from the state of New Hampshire.
Cheerios.
Below him is the East Coast Liquor Reviews from the great state of Rhode Island. Check them out. And we have the one and only from Oregon, straight from Oregon, we have the Beer Man.
Cheers.
Cheers. Hey, Beer Man. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Eric. I've noticed when you said Alex Beer Master, I didn't see my logo. Did I do I not see it because I'm there? I'm with on your channel, or
I have to go get a logo of yours and flash it.
Oh, I thought I had it. I just want to.
No, I'm on my portion. I'm on my branding for the show.
I get your spray.
Yep. And here I am. Hello, Massachusetts Beer Reviews. There it is on the top corner. Boom, we're live. State of Massachusetts, southeastern portion of the state. So there we go. Let's talk about the beers or the wines or the spirits we're bringing. Do a pour, and let's present what we're bringing with Alex, the Beer Master, starting us off.
All right. Well, the legendary Eric has already known what I showed him earlier, but we got Hardwood Christmas Morning.
Hardywood.
Hardywood. Thank you, Chief. Hardywood Christmas Morning, and it is an imperial milk stout with ginger, cinnamon, honey, and vanilla and coffee. Let's prove that right there, people.
Yeah.
And that's the Hardywood beer. There you go, my friends. So I like the Christmas morning.
Sam, cheers. Sam Smiley.
What's up there, legendary Sam? Let's pour this up, shall we? I can't believe Nightbot talks. I don't know. I'm confused.
We set it up to regulate this program in the chat.
True that.
Yeah, man.
All right. Let's pour this up, shall we?
Let's get a zoom on the pour. In the standard Alex the Beer Master glassware.
Yep, exactly. Well, I have the Alex Beer Master glassware, but this is that's the long glass you'll obviously see when I join the legendary Tanner show later. So you'll see this, and then you'll see the long glass. So that's a one finger head. That's what it looks like. I'll give you the smell and taste next time around. And thank you for letting me join. Appreciate it.
Cheers. Thanks for showing up. All right. The Bumpy Road Brews turn.
Legendary Bumpy Road.
Present
I got a beer from Other Half. So this is because Dan couldn't make it to the show tonight, so I'm here. So I'm just going to go with the flow. That is the name of the beer, and it actually has it. It actually says it in this, like you see.
Is that the Dream Series? Is that the Dream Series Legendary Bumpy?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Go with the flow. No, it's just a double dry hopped IPA.
Okay.
Comes in at 6.5% ABV. I'm making that up because I'm not actually reading that, but yes, I'm correct. Hops are Citra, Simcoe, Matuka, Matuki,
Metuke.
and Simcoe Cryo. All right. This was canned on November 30th, so it's a few weeks old at the time of this pour right now.
There you go.
Give it that pour. Probably going to be the best beer that I've had today. Hopefully.
Looks delicious. Looks delicious.
Beer today.
Kind of looks like a new IPA.
There you go. It's got a nice tight frothy white head. It's that milky kind of yellow opaque beer. It looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
It looks like malt juice.
Malt juice.
Malt juice.
Nightbot wants to share a stout with you, Alex. That's the same.
Hell yeah!
Now I'm gonna let the dogs
Funny
in.
tune.
Cheers.
That is right. Cheers.
Cheers.
That is Bumpy Road Brewery.
That a boy.
And that was Alex.
There you go. Now you're cooking. Hell yeah!
Now we're gonna go into the East Coast.
Hell yeah!
East Coast Liquor Reviews. Hello, Tanner.
Cheers, guys. Today I got from Burlington Beer Company, 25 Omega Drive, Suite 150, Williston, Vermont, Lighthouse Pilsner. So it's 5% alcohol by volume. Beer Advocate calls it a German Pilsner. Canned 10/20/2022. Can't really see it. It's right there. They do the little stamp on the side. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see that. Kind of. But yeah, 5% alcohol by volume. German Pilsner. Crack it open.
All right.
Get my Trillium pub glass. A little bit of water in there. All right. Yeah. Golden. Super clear golden in color. White. Kind of sudsy, rocky kind of head. Bunch of different size bubbles. But then there's like tight knit bubbles on the side. About a finger and a half. Kind of. Yeah, like I said, kind of sudsy, rocky. Not much effervescence, but yeah, looks pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you next time around. Cheers.
All right. Cheers. Next up, we got from the great state of Oregon. You know him. You love him. He's the beer man.
There's a zit on my nose.
Very
Hello.
beer man.
Woo. I got all your photos.
All right.
Show you off, man. There you go.
Well, I got. Thanks, Eric.
Welcome.
I got a zit on my nose.
Oh, no.
No, I got a beer from the Vale out of Richmond, Virginia. This is I had an IPA the last time. It was delicious. This one's an Imperial Stout. And these guys, they're out of Richmond, Virginia. It's a 10.3%. It's called the Ergonomic Gaming Mouse.
Whoa. Cool. Ergonomic gaming mouse? What the?
Yeah, I know, that's weird. 11/7/22, so it's good. I mean, like a little over a month. Yeah, let's pour it. Not really your traditional glass for this, but that's all right. So I poured it aggressively. It's giving me it's starting to cascade a little bit. Wow, okay. 2-finger head, cocoa colored head, dark cocoa, opaque, can't see through it. A nice black beer. And it smells really good. So cheers, man.
Hell yeah. Thank you, beer.
Cheers,
man. All right. Now we have coming all the way from southeastern Massachusetts, the Massachusetts beer. There you go.
Legendary Eric.
legendary. Yeah, whatever you want. Whatever 17.5.34 names you want to call me on YouTube, you may call me that. And what am I drinking here is a beer. I'm doing a beer this evening. Almost did a whiskey, but I did a beer from a little town called Braintree, Massachusetts, canned and brewed by Widowmaker Brewing Company. All right. 220 Wood Road, Braintree, Mass. Canned on who the hell knows? I'm gonna say.
Yellow dye.
Well, actually, you can't even read that. No, I think that says I think that's got the 10 on it for October. So I would say we're good. I'm not too worried about it. But this is called. This is a Czech dark lager at 5.1% ABV. It's called Deadly Gardens. Wow. There you go.
Oh, right.
Come on.
Looks like the Grateful Dead skull or something, or like some kind of. That's cool. I like it.
Been to the brewery at least. I've been to the brewery once. I went to one of my buddies and I went to the brewery when they were having an outdoor doom metal festival. That was pretty fun. They had all the dank herbaceous beers for that one. Bam. Haven't had a dark lager in a while. And I'm doing this in a Fraunfelder beer glass, which is a town in Switzerland, Fraunfelder. They used to have a brewery. They do not any longer. I had some relatives that went over to that part of the world in the mid 80s, and they acquired the glassware. So very cool.
Legendary Eric, are you saying your family used to own a brewery?
No, but people that share my family's heritage did.
Nice.
So there you go. Look at all of the carbonation on that bad boy. It is screaming up the glass. This looks like a very nice dark brew. We'll get back to this particular beer and see what it's all about coming up. Stay tuned, everybody. All right, let's go right back.
Eric,
Yes.
Is it possible that it's just your cousins that were owning that brewery back in the day? Like
No, I have lineage. I have lineage in that. My family has lineage in that part of Switzerland. That's in the country of Switzerland.
Nice, sweet.
Yep. So in some regard, I am related to people that
Exactly.
that lived in that said town with my last name in it, and these people that had a brewery and people that had a castle. Oh boy.
And then here you are. You love beer. No wonder.
Boom. All right.
Yeah.
Beer Master. Here he is. Go check out his YouTube channel.
I mean, Eric, you love beer. No wonder why you love beer. I mean, I love beer because I love beer, but it just happens to be that.
Well, pros to that.
Yeah, you love beer because of your last name. I don't know. It's interesting. So
that's good.
It's a small world, isn't it?
Yep.
This smells really, really good. If you're wondering what it is, this beer I'm drinking now, Christmas morning. Looking forward to trying it again. I had one earlier, like a couple of days ago. It smells Christmassy season, spices.
It was top Jamie C.
Okay, I don't want to do that. I don't want to put my nose in it.
No, don't snort the beer, right, baby?
Yeah, don't do that. I just did that.
That's happened before with all.
Figure it out.
Before with us, all of us. Don't worry. Let's get into it before I do that again. It smells good though.
Jamie C says you're doing the catapult. You've either gained a promotion or you've found yourself a delicious beer. I think you have. Let's find out.
Please be delicious.
Cheers.
Yes.
Plunger.
You just taste that Christmassy flavor. It's no bitterness at all. A little bit light on the mouthfeel. So that's cool. I mean, I like it thick, but like I said, it's not bitter. It's not any of that. Do I taste gingerbread? Because it's a gingerbread kind of beer too. I do taste that gingerbread. I do taste that gingerbread. I do taste that little sweetness. So that sweetness could be that little vanilla. That's what you want. What other flavors? That's all I'm tasting. It's not a bad beer. I honestly like both of these gingerbread beers I've been drinking. I drink the one at the Legendary Beer Man's channel, and then I drink this one now. They're both been delicious. Come to think about it, when I do a certain thing tonight around 9:00, I might not do both these beers together. I have another beer. Might do a Christmas beer, and I might do another beer. We'll see. Let's see if that goes well. But that certain individual, we'll talk about that later when we do shoutouts. So yeah, you know who that is. So this is a good beer. Yeah, this is both the beers I've drank in the past hour.
A certain thing around
Very delicious Christmas beers. Very good. If you can get, and they're both hardwood. They were both hardwood.
Hardywood.
You know, Hardywood.
There you go.
What is it? Let me see here. I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, it's got a Y. Hardy.
Hardywood. Hardywood. Okay, thank you.
That's written in Virginia, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it probably is. But I've had these beers before. Not this beer, but I've had that other beer before a long time ago.
There are other stouts.
Something similar, and that has been very tasty. So, but this beer,
Jesus, it might. Who knows? Wait a minute. Whoa.
Well, it's.
All right, back to Alex.
Gotta have fun, Eric. I gotta have fun with you.
Yeah.
This is what's all about. Gotta have fun on
YouTube.
YouTube. It's a good beer. If you don't like ginger, if you don't like vanilla, if you don't like that sweetness, this will not be a good beer for you. Just any of the stouts I drink tonight. If you don't like bitter, or I don't like bitter, but I do like the sweetness with it. So even if there is bitter, I'd still drink it because I still like it in a sense because of the flavor. But this one has no bitter at all. But it's very, very tasty. And so if you can get Hardywood, now I think I got this right. If you let me know, Legendary Eric, let me know if I'm doing that right. Hardywood, Christmas morning stout. Please try this out. Let me know what you think of it. And I'm gonna continue sipping on this next time around. I'm gonna give you a rating and stuff like that, and shout outs and all that good stuff. Appreciate you. And cheers.
Cheers. He's ready.
Legendary Bump.
Already ready. He's ready to rock and roll and drink a beer.
Ready. All right. Some aromas on this.
Oh.
Go with the flow.
Channel of YouTube. There you go.
Yeah.
From other half.
Other half's good beer.
Yeah, it's kind of got like orange, citrusy,
Beers.
lime. Pineapple.
Ooh. Tropical.
Tropical, yeah. A tropical citrus bowl. All right, let's dive in.
Shall we?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Please be delicious.
Nah, don't be
Yes,
delicious.
good beer.
That delicious beer stuff.
Keep it up, Eric.
All right, so it starts off with a bit of a pineapple. There's a lime that follows that up, kind of follows the lime kind of flavor, kind of follows through the finish. A little bit of like a floral aspect to it as well. I pick up on a little bit of the malt presence in there. It's more like stocking stuffers instead of an actual present. But yeah, it's a little bit like light crackery, maybe like a little bit of a wheat as well. Light crackery wheat presence from the malt. It's not very standoutish. Bitterness on this, I'd say it's kind of moderate for what it is at 6.5% in the flavor notes that's giving off. So it makes it a little bit off balance, just a touch. But I mean, it is an IPA. So, yeah, it looks a lot like a New England IPA, but it kind of almost has that American IPA kind of vibe, where it's, like I said, kind of citrusy, a little bit floral, and bitter.
And New England IPAs are more.
It's kind of missing on that malt backbone, though.
Right.
So,
but let's say bumpy New England IPAs are like fruity and sweet and juicy, not floral and stuff.
that's just a lot of times you don't notice the bitterness as much. It seems to be more of the flavors of the hops and less of the bitter, but not all the time. I mean, this is definitely a New England style. I mean, it's
nice to be reminded of.
I'm going by like what the flavor notes are. Kind of, it reminds me more of a standard American IPA.
Sometimes you want an IPA and you want some bitterness, so it's nice to have that every now and then for a change of pace from these kind of beers. Yeah, for the New England style, that's not as bitter for, in my opinion. Yeah.
Yep.
Huh. It looks like you're looking to try to find something in there that
may not be.
Yeah, there's something else in there too.
Yeah. Sounds pretty well balanced overall, though.
Yeah, it's balanced with being a little off balance. Like I said, the bitterness is a bit higher than
So no balance. No balance.
what the malt presence to make it a balanced beer would actually allow.
Cool.
I'll score it. And cheers.
All right.
Yeah.
Cheers, Bumpy.
He's got the
Tanner, I love you. Just burp the baby, Tanner. Burp it.
Burp the baby.
Hold on, Tanner. Hold on. Burp the baby. Burp the baby. Burp the Tanner.
Bumpy, if you didn't see this, I think you might have stepped away for a second. I got the Lighthouse Pilsner. Lighthouse Pilsner Burlington Beer Co. Nose.
That clear beer.
It's actually got a little bit of like a roastiness to the malts. A little bit of like some spicy hop. Sweetness, sweet cereal grains. Good breadiness. A little floral. I think the more dominant aroma to this, to me personally, is kind of like that, a little bit of like a toasty malt aspect to it. Now, it does look a little bit darker than the typical Pilsner. Definitely unfiltered. It's already got a nice lacing at the top there. Let's dive in. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers. East Coast Liquor Review.
Please be delicious.
Solange.
That's good. It's good. It's got some good spritzy, prickly carbonation. Definitely noticeable right up front for a sip when you take a big swig. Super light bodied, but light, easy going, easy drinking, but it has good flavor to it. You get a lot of those like sweet cereal grains again. There's a nice maltiness to it. It's got a little bit of that roasty toasty aspect to it on the palate as well. A little lemony, a little bit of like a floral, lemony, grassy, spicy hop combination. Very crisp, clean, refreshing. No off flavors at all. 5%, of course, not noticeable. Super drinkable. You can just tell it's a craft Pilsner. If I just handed you this, you could definitely pick this out. Your typical adjunct lager. German Pilsner, though, it's definitely not as distinct as like an actual German Pilsner that you would get from like Germany. But it's really good. It's a very good beer. It's definitely on your crafty side for the style. I didn't read anywhere on the website about it, but you can tell that there's no adjuncts. You're not getting any of that
It's malty.
that corn syrup sweetness. Not bad price either. It was I think like $8 or something, 8 and change for a 4-pack, 16-ounce cans. Not bad. Right around the same range what you would pay for like a regular German Pilsner. Overall, it's very good. I do like it. It's 2 months old, so it's technically kind of fresh for a Pilsner. I know a lot of Pilsners, in other beers, like I said, like other adjuncts or even the German ones, sometimes you don't get a date on them. You can tell it's kind of has that fresh quality to it. And cool can art too. I will say I didn't really mention the can art. Pretty cool. Got like Loch Ness Monster on the side.
Oh yeah. It's not Massachusetts.
Yeah. But yeah, they make. I like their can art. Their can art is usually very like I wouldn't say simplistic, but it kind of has like that simplistic.
Understated.
Yeah, they're cool though. I like their can art. They always definitely kind of stand out to me. Every time you see Burlington Beer Company can art, you know it's made by them, and I like that about them. They have their signature look. Next round, I'll have a rating. Cheers.
Cheers.
Tanner.
Don't forget, everybody. We're all here. We all do the YouTube. We all stream and talk about the beers. Hit that subscribe button to not only Thomas Metal 75 channel of YouTube, but hit it for Alex the Beer Master. Hit it for Bumpy Road. Hit it for Beer Man.
Hell yeah.
Hit it for East Coast and the Thomas Metal 75 Massachusetts Beer Reviews. So let's go right back to it, shall we? Little promo there. You were here, and then you were there, and then I think that looked good to me. Wait a minute, we gotta go to Beer Man next.
Yeah, we didn't go to him.
I remember. Good thing I put you in order.
Come on, Mr. Beer Man.
Anticipation. Wait for
Right.
my wait for it.
Don't worry.
I got a little of this in my nose, and it actually helped with the tasting notes. So,
Hey,
going
Beer
into
Man.
the nose.
Hey, Beer Man,
Going
if you
into
drank out too much, I put my nose into the beer myself. Don't worry.
Yeah. Well, it helps because you get your malts, hops, kind of like all kind of go into your nose and sticks there.
True that, brother. True that.
And what I got was actually caramel, a big, deep, rich caramel. I wouldn't say toffee or anything like that. More just like a real rich, kind of a salted caramel. And you do get your beery kind of notes, that beer kind of feel. You know, it's a beer. It's not a dessert. You can smell that alcohol, a little bit of alcohol.
Well, they could be dessert beers, those Jerry Beer Man.
Well, no, it's not.
I know.
It's a double. It's not a dessert stout for sure. I mean, it's sweeter, it's bigger, but it's got a bready side to it. It's got a caramel. Caramel's the big one. Burnt caramel, kind of richness to it. It has like a creamy feel in the nose. Malty though, bready, brown bread again, another brown bready one. But nice. It's sweeter. It's more imperialized, of course. 10 something, 10 and a half. It's nice. Yeah. So we looked at it. Looks good. It's almost an off, like a honeycomb colored head. The retention's really nice. It's been sticking around for a while. That foam is just like sitting there. But let's drink it. Cheers. Cheers.
Please be delicious.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, Beer Man, I meant Eric, not Beer Man. Oh.
Chocolate is another thing that I forgot to mention in the aromas. Very big chocolate, more of a baker's chocolate. Baker's chocolate with a little sugar added. That caramel sweetness with the baker's chocolate. Same in the mouth. Same in the flavors. First of all, the mouthfeel is creamy. I am getting a metallic flavor. Damn it.
Oh,
maybe it's from my glass. It could be from my glass. It could be from anything. But
why would you have a metallic flavor?
No, it's just a little penny. There's a little penny.
Oh.
But it's not. I mean, it could be from the malts. It could be from the can. It could be from anything.
Right.
Production, whatever. Sweet, salty. A little fruit in there. There's a little bit of slight raisin as well in this one, as the last one I had on I Like Your Style. But this is definitely, it's robust. I mean, I was talking about the mouthfeel in the body. Mouthfeel is it's creamy. You know, it's another creamy one. It's more silkier.
Yes.
It's more smoother, silky.
Creamy.
It goes down quite nice, but it has a robust kind of acridness in the finish. The body is a medium full medium. I'm not really getting alcohol or anything like that. It's not really busting out with that, but I am getting a warning. So of course that would be the alcohol or whatever. But I don't get the flavors of alcohol. I don't get the steaminess going up my sinuses and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's nice and subtle. It's nice and balanced. Regardless of the penny I got or whatever I'm getting, that tinny metal. That was very slight, by the way. And actually, I think it might be coming from the glass because I just kind of grabbed a glass and like washed it real quick, and it might be from the water that I used to wash it with. I don't know, but it's sweet, tangy, roasty. It's got a big roast bomb thing to it, with that sweetness and the chocolate, the cocoa's baker's chocolate, and then a little bit of raisin, maybe plum or something like that in there. A little more complex than the one I had last time, and what I've had in a while. Actually, a lot of the other ones I've had haven't been this complex. So this is nice to have a change. It's nice to have a change. I'm starting to feel a little warmth though. You know, as I drink this, it's probably 60 degrees right now. Is the temp, I think, 55, 58.
What does that say? All 8? What? Oh, U.S. Alex. I don't.
Yeah,
What is
cheers
that?
to us in the chat.
Nut. There's a nut.
I'm confused. What'd you say, Eric?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
There's a nut. I'm getting nuts. I get like a slight peanut or something coming through. Walnuts. Walnut. I get walnut. Walnuts with that baker's chocolate, that raisin, plum. Roasty coffee, slight coffee. It's not bad. It's pretty good. I don't mind this. Aside from the metallic, I don't mind it at all. So that's what I got. Cheers.
Cheers to the beer, man, in the nose of knowledge.
Appreciate you, dear man.
Cheers.
I'm happy to
Back
have
to
you.
that, shall we?
So
Alex has said, well, actually, a couple of things have happened. Alex loves a good creamy head. Yes, he does.
I do.
And Alex says, cheers to the chat. Appreciate y'all. And to that response was, all 8,000 of us, Alex. Cheers.
Exactly. Thank you. I appreciate it, bub.
And Beers and Banter, a.k.a. Luke John, likes his walnuts.
Oh, wait a minute. Beer Adventures?
Beers and Banter, also known as Luke John, I believe.
Luke John.
Yeah, I see. I'm confused because it used to be Luke John. That for me.
Yeah, well, people go through branding changes. We're going to use this branding.
So let's show you Eric. Exactly. Whoa. Eric, you crack me up. Hold on, Eric. Ooh. Eric, okay, I'm gonna let you do your review. I'm having fun with you.
Yeah, man. All right, we're gonna go to the Deadly Gardens. Woo! There's the logo with the mushrooms in the skull.
Oh yeah, broken skull. All right.
5.1% Czech dark lager, as we talked about, from Widowmaker Brewing Company in Braintree, Massachusetts. Been drinking on some of this beer already, so I do have some thoughts. Here's what we got so far after we did the pour. It is retaining some very nice lacing. Very, very nice lacing. And according to beer, or not Beer Advocate, Untapped, the beer is, quote, where is the listing? The beer is brewed with a blend of Weyermann floor malted Pilsner and a few specialty malts with the goal of pushing max flavor with a simple recipe and hyper attention to process. Similar to our more recent lagers, we decorated this, fermented it cold, and spunded it during the tail end of fermentation to build that natural carb. Pouring dark with a beautiful tan head, this beer is incredibly crushable at 5.1%, and they tell you about the flavors, cold and dark like the winter in New England. Okay, cool stuff. I would agree with that for the most part. Let's get a nose on the Deadly Gardens. And you are getting some almost smoky flavors or smoke tones to the aroma. Dark chocolates in there, definitely. There is some brown. I guess I would say brown bready malts. Some brown bread crust is in there too. There's a tiny touch of like a vanilla maybe in there in the background. Dark cherry, or not dark cherries, maybe more like a raisiny kind of a dark fruity note. There's a little bit of a graininess in there. I don't know if I don't think they're using any wheat, but I almost kind of get something that reminds me of that. I don't think they're using wheat though. That could be my imagination. Grassy, earthy, a little bit of some bitterness, not a whole bunch. It is a very clean overall smelling beer, a nice darker malt complexion. So let's give this a taste. The Deadly Gardens from Widowmaker. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, there.
Please be delicious and cheers, everybody. Yes.
Cheers, man.
Again, I'm liking the lacing. It's got a very clean finish about the beer, thanks to it being a lager style. It's actually a little bit watery, but I wouldn't. That's not the first thing I would think of. I would say that's got a very, really refreshing type quality to the beer. It is crisp. It's very clean. It is ultra refreshing. Something initial. Well, let me get to that. Something midway through the palate is giving me a tiny bit of a chalky sensation, but it dries very nicely, so it doesn't get too acrid or anything like that in the mouthfeel. I'm getting some roasty bready malt, some roasty brown bready toasty malt, or probably even like a chocolate malt. It's a Pilsner style malt. I am getting a crackery note about the beer too. Dark chocolate, a little bit of some, maybe more like a medium kind of roasted coffee. Slight sweetness of vanilla. Mostly the Pilsner maltiness is in there. And it just has I don't know what else to say about it. It's kind of a simple beer, but it's very easy to tell what's going on. Those dark malts, some coffee, some bitter chocolatey kind of notes, but the coffee and the roastiness is what really is taking over in the beer's flavor. So malty bread, roasty, almost burnt, but not quite of a burnt flavor. Crisp, clean, ultra refreshing. A slight bit of vanilla, but not a whole bunch. I really like this. You can really crush this. This has perfect flavor and drinkability. It has perfect amount of body. It's a full flavored beer. I would say a light side of medium. You could crush these beers without quote unquote much problem. I do think that the only problem with crushability is it tastes like a full flavored beer with its full amount of calories. So I do feel like this is going to weigh you down somewhat. This is heavier feeling than Guinness, and it drinks a little heavier than Guinness. It has a nice carbonation to it, as you can. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that again, but it is going up and down the glass crazy. Like it drinks a little heavier than a Guinness with more carbonation burn than a Guinness, but it's very similar. If they put this on nitro, that would kind of taste good. But I think the nitro would over smooth out the flavors in this beer.
Well, nitro beers are good too, legendary. You know
they
that.
are, but I think this beer is perfectly where it is, where it doesn't need the nitrogen to
true that
the flavor. So I like this. This is pretty good. The people on Beer Advocate seem to really like it. So we'll think about that rating. I'm pretty impressed, and as Alex would ask on occasion, I like to try other beers, but I guess I would buy that. I would buy that beer again, and it matches my Chicago White Sox shirt. There you go.
It does.
I didn't even realize that. Perfect accoutrement to the beer. Cheers. We'll see you soon for the rating.
Cheers.
Alex, the beer master.
Cheers.
On you for the Christmas morning beer.
Keep it up, Eric. You're a lot of fun. You'll realize that one day. There you go. That a boy. There you got it. Now we're cooking with gas. For future references. I'm gonna give this beer a 90. I'm gonna give it a 90. It's a very good beer. I'm sorry, there's no hundreds. I'm sorry, Jeremy. Don't worry, there'll be hundreds in the future. Don't worry, don't have a heart attack. But there'll be hundreds. I gotta tell it how it is. It's a 90. It's a good beer. It is the hardwood Christmas morning stout. Please try to let me know what you think of it. It's very good beer. I don't know if Legendary Eric and all my peeps here can get it. If not, you guys can try to find it on the internet. I don't know. Again, I don't know. Maybe Drizzle. I never ordered beer from the internet yet, so I'm hoping one day I'll be doing that.
Oh, Drizzly.
Yeah, Drizzly. Thank you, Legendary Eric.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, we've talked about this before, Legendary Eric. You've tried to do that, and I think your state doesn't do that as well.
So yeah, Massachusetts doesn't really have access to. It doesn't allow for online shipments in general of beers and alcohol to residents, except for wine for some reason.
Right, that is weird, and I heard that my state has changed. I don't know. I haven't tried it, so we'll have to play Columbo on that one and see what happens.
Yeah.
Hoping if that is the case, hoping your state will change and stuff like that. Because some other states can order beers, and they used to not be able to order beer. So, strange things happen. So I don't want to get too political. I'm just saying. I like to please my people, not upset my people.
Exactly. Good man.
Hey, that's how I roll. I think, but I like to also talk about it too on some level. Yeah, I'm gonna get it a 90. If you can get it, please do. If you can order it, please do. And either way, I don't know. I it's a very good beer. But stay tuned for I have another beer that I'm gonna be mixing in around 9 o'clock. But don't worry, that individual will let you know what that's going to. Obviously he knows who he is.
Yeah.
So beyond that, and then after that, I'll probably do a buy myself beer review because I have to do a advent calendar beer. We'll see how I feel in that.
All right.
So, yeah.
Stay tuned for all that.
Yeah. Cheers. And I'll do
Cheers.
myself next time around.
Yeah, let's go back over Bumpy Road for the final thoughts.
Cheers, my brother. Thank you, Bumpy.
Yeah, this is a decent beer. It's not anything wowing from other half. It's not one of their special things where they're making it super creamy mouthfeel. It is a lower ABV IPA, which, to be honest with you, I don't drink a lot of lower ABV IPAs anymore, because most of them are doubles at this point.
True that.
Doubles and triples. Even quads sometimes.
Savage.
Yeah, it's a decent brew. And I'm gonna score it accordingly. I'm gonna give this beer a 40 out of 50, which is gonna put it as a good beer.
Nice. Cheers, Bumpy.
Cheers. Excellent.
Yeah, on Untapped, if you look it up, but they're scoring it like a 4.17 or something.
Oh wow!
So
looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Right on. Thank you, Bumpy. Woo.
Looks like Tanner.
I've actually had that. It's mediocre. Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Lighthouse Pilsner. This is a pretty good beer. If you like your everyday pilsners, if you like German pilsners, or even if you like some of the adjunct stuff, spend a couple bucks, grab yourself a 4-pack of this. It's worth it. It's super drinkable, super crushable, 5%, so it's not too low. It's like right around money point for a pilsner. There's really it's got some good flavor, but it goes down super easily. I think this beer deserves like a 92. It's pretty dang good. They did a good job with this. Considering the fact that you're pretty much going up against people who have been doing stuff like this for hundreds of years. when you make a German Pilsner, when you're in that category, and you're in that ballpark of competing with other people making those style beers. And I think they did a really good job. So yeah, 92 out of 100 for this one. Cheers.
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 Thank you. East Coast Liquor Reviews. All right.
Right.
Let's go over to that beer man.
Let's drink Beer Man.
Hey,
Knows about it.
hey. All right, so so this is an American Imperial from what I'm discovering. It scored fairly decent on Untapped and on Beer Advocate. There's no score at all. There's no reviews actually, so it's a fairly new beer, I think. But they pinpointed it. Roasted coffee, raw cacao, smooth, creamy body. I was getting walnut. I said at the end there. I think it was as it warmed. The penny definitely wasn't in the beer. That kind of subsided and went away. So I think it was from just the water that I used to wash my glass out or something with. I don't know. There was something weird, but I don't get that anymore. It's good. This is a decent stout. It's got that nice walnut. It's like walnut. It's very slight though on the walnut. Caramel, deep, rich, raw caramel, not raw, cooked caramel, like cooked sugar. Very nice. So on that, sticky lips. Even I'm starting to warm up a little bit from it, but it's not. Whoops, it's your aunt again.
Somebody has a phone call.
But it's good. It's good warmer. It's a good winter warmer for this particular time of the year. And I would give this beer a man, it's an A for sure. Probably go like 90 let's go 91 out of 100.
Hell yeah.
91's a decent score for this. Really not bad for the Vale Brewing Company. New stuff that my dude brought in, and I was very happy to buy it. 3 of them actually. The other one in the fridge is another IPA, double Westy actually, but I can't wait to do a review on that. So, So cheers, man. 91.
Cheers, baby.
Cheers.
All right, time to conclude the beer review of the Widowmaker Deadly Gardens. I want to see if we can get a good look at that can art. Does it want to focus? No. We got to zoom in really slow. There you go.
I like that can art. It kind of reminds me of the Stone Cold Steve
That's awesome.
Austin beer
I like
series.
the mushrooms. I didn't see those before.
Breaking Skull. Let's say, Eric, did you ever drink the Stone Cold Steve? Yeah, here you go. That a boy. All right.
No, I've had this El Segundo. They had an IPA. I never tried the American lager. I don't recall thinking much one way or the other about the beer. It was just another beer, and just a kind of average beer.
You're talking about the Stone Cold one, right? I'm confused.
They have an IPA and they have an American lager now in this.
And they have a red something. I can't remember.
I have no idea about that.
Yeah.
I wasn't too happy with that.
The beer doesn't do much, so I haven't bought it recently. But this beer here, this Czech.
Let's hear what you have to say about that beer. Sorry about that. Let's hear it, Eric.
All right. It's all right. Nice lacing. Good malty backbone sweetness. It's got a little bit of a. I guess I would say it's got maybe not smoky. It kind of reminds me of smokiness, but I would say it's more like just heavily roasted in its flavor more than anything. It's got a little bit of a light smoke in the background. If you like really dark, if you do like dark beers, you would like this beer. If you like the drinkability of lager beers, you would really like this. If you're looking for something, if you're looking for something to step up your Guinness drinking game, your Irish dry stout game, this would be the place. This would be the way to go. You got to really like the maltier, darker flavors to really enjoy this beer. And I really do enjoy the maltier, darker flavors. This is a very intensely full-flavored lager beer. It's very easy to pick up on the flavors and to discern what's going on in the beer. I don't think it's a chore to drink. Again, it's very easy to pick up on those flavors. I think anybody can pick up this beer and probably be a fan of it. However, maybe the intensely roasty flavor may turn some people off, but it is turning my taste buds on this evening. I can tell you that. So it's turning my taste buds on. That was
turning my face.
God, Jesus Christ. Let me start over again. It's making my taste buds very satisfied. There we go. Holy shit.
Eric, you're a hero.
94. Why not? I'm liking this. There is some bitterness at the end. There is a chalkiness towards the mid palate, but it dries very, very nicely. 94. I would recommend this to people. Even though I like to, like I said in the review, even though I like to try more and more different beers than I do like to just repeat buy beers, I probably would buy that again if I was out and about, especially if I was at the Widowmaker Brewery. I would like to try more of their beers than I have. But
how far is it from you, Legendary Eric?
Half an hour maybe.
Oh, you'll be golden then. If it's only half an hour, you're golden.
Yeah, I mean, this would be a great way, either this or one of their more pale lagers. I think this one would probably would be a good way to start your beer drinking, or you start with this beer if you want to taste some beers at their brewery. A nice lighter but full and intensely flavored beer. So nice stuff. 94. I totally stick by that rating.
That sounds like a good rating, Legendary Eric. So
yeah, let's put everybody where they go. There you go. All right, put everybody where they go. What else are we missing in this chat? Breaking news: Creamy Christmas by Alex and the Aunt is world number 1 in the charts. Congratulations, Alex.
Oh, I forgot. One more thing. we will be doing some eggnog, usual thing, obviously for Christmas.
Ooh.
You know, that Friday. So yeah.
You know what gives you sticky lips? Creamy Christmas. Ooh.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Keep it up, brother.
All right. Well, we're gonna talk about everybody's YouTube channels. Everybody's got one. I said that already. Hit the subscribe button, the notification bell on Thomas Metal 75 and on everybody's channel, so you know when they're posting things, and you know when they're going live, or you know when they just posted something. So let's go around the horn, hear from everybody about what's going on their YouTube channels, and I think Alex is already ready to say what's going on. So let's go, Alex.
Well, you're right on that, Legendary Eric. Food Friday, we're going to be doing what's called Firehouse Subs, and I repeat, it doesn't matter what thing I decide to do on a Friday. I say this for a reason, because I want people to, if they do not have the actual restaurant, they can make it. They can look up their menu and make it themselves if they have that ingredients in that area. You live and learn. You know, I want people to enjoy themselves. I want people to enjoy themselves. I don't want to be stressful. So if you don't have the restaurant, look up the menu or something like that and try to find that ingredients or something similar and make that sandwich. Because, hey, I want it to be fun. I don't want to be strict. You know, I don't want to be like that.
Yeah.
So you live and learn. I'd rather be from the actual restaurant, but like I said, if you don't have the restaurant, hey, like I said, check out the menu and play Columbo on that and see what you want on that sandwich and make it yourself if you can. I love to make things easier for people now. I've learned my lesson. Hey, you live and learn. So
that's well good.
I want people to be happy and not stressful about it, you know, because sometimes, you know, people can't join because they don't have the ingredients, you know, or they don't have the restaurant. So I said, you know, just try to find the ingredients based off of that sandwich or whatever you're going to do, because it'll be cool. Like I said, you live and learn. So that'll be around 8:00 Eastern Standard Time. Firehouse Subs, good place. Looking forward to having it. We're going to be doing Alex and Friends around we're going to still be doing it on Thursdays. Like, I'm going to repeat myself. We're still going to do it on Thursdays around 10:00, 10:30. But as of right now, for this week, only for this week, I'm probably going to be doing Alex and Friends around 10:00, 10:30 on Friday after Food Friday. If not, if I don't have work Friday, I will be doing it tomorrow night around 10 o'clock, 10:30. The usual day. But again, I don't ever put the day. I say the day, but I don't ever put the day because it's Alex and Friends. And it could be a Saturday. You never know. Who knows? I might do it on Friday this week and do Saturday as well. I don't know. It all depends. But after that, it'll be back to Thursday around 10 o'clock, 10:30. Occasional Friday or occasional Saturdays. But it'll always be a Thursday. But it all depends what's going on in our lives or my life or whatever. So there'll always be between, as of right now, between 10 o'clock, 10:30. I haven't done 10 o'clock yet, but you never know. So that will be that for that. And then obviously Food Friday will be 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time every Friday, as usual. Other shout outs, check out Legendary FLX beer reviews, which is Dan and Mike. Check them out. Check out what's it called? Oh, Jesus, I can't remember now. Rick Jopless, Legendary Rick Jopless. Check him out. Sometimes his dad is there. Sometimes Rick Jopless' wife's there. Sometimes Bear's there. Regardless, check them all out. They're on the same channel. Rick Jopless. And I'm going to shut up and let other people shut up.
All right. Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear Mr. Alex. All right. Bumpy road.
Okay. Well, I got those videos. I put them out, the pre-recorded ones 3 times a week. Check them out. Yep. Live stream on Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern is the start of the show. The show is called New Brew. Bring a beer you've never had before to join up on panel. This upcoming Monday's New Brew is a holiday Christmas themed one. So bring either a style that's kind of holiday Christmassy themed, of course, a beer out of that style I've never had before, or bring some type of Christmas themed beer or holiday themed beer that you've never had before.
Pick up.
Yeah. So I'm going to take a word of advice from East Coast LQ reviews and not shout out somebody that typically gets shouted out. So you got Beers and Banter, also known as Luke John. Yeah. So I'm going to shout out Luke John, Beers and Banter, because somebody should watch his channel.
He's on there. I've seen him. I've seen him on his channel. Live streams.
Bonjour.
Merry Christmas.
Hey guys.
Cheers.
Hey Eric, one more thing.
That just woke me up.
I also do beer reviews every day now for right now too. Obviously for Avocado.
Every day.
Yeah, I forgot to say that. That's it for me. I'm just saying. Here's
That's the advent calendar he's talking about, people.
right.
Cheers.
You know that,
Okay.
Eric. You've done it too.
All right. It's East Coast. Liquor.
Will it mix tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern time? Grab yourself any type of alcoholic beverage you want to mix with whatever else. Sometimes we have exceptions for people if they just want to come on and hang. That's fine. You don't always have to mix something up. It is the point of the show. I do ask people to bring something to mix up. But like I said, you don't have to. It's kind of like an open bar hangout. But just as many people as we can get on there is always a great time. So like I said, I'll let people get up on the show if they don't have anything to bring. So yeah, I got a video I just actually uploaded. I'm doing like a million things at once. I'm trying to make some food because I didn't really eat all day. I had like Chinese food earlier. But I've been trying to make some food. Then I got the show coming up, so I'm trying to prepare for that.
Nice.
And yeah, I just uploaded a video. Check that out if you want. And yeah, I'll shout out that guy again, Raggy's Craft Beer Reviews. Go check him out.
Raggies?
Yeah, I haven't watched his videos yet, but he just popped up on my feed, and got like 3K subs. And Miscellaneous was saying he puts out a lot of content, so I'm definitely gonna have to check out his channel. And if anybody else is interested, check him out as well. And who else? I'll shout out Josh. Last beer bowl discussion Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Pretty much starts the show off with a beer review out of his beer bowl, and then we just kind of talk about different beer topics. He's got that hop culture website. He pulls up a lot. Great website. And yeah, it's all good fun. Learn some knowledge and some upcoming news about different beers. So cheers.
Cheers.
Right,
All
beer,
right.
man.
Well, the same as always, beer and cheese Tuesday next week. Bring a beer and cheese and let's pair it up at 8 o'clock Eastern. Wednesday will be the Christmas party, office party. Wait, what's it called?
Christmas. Yeah,
Christmas party.
Yeah, you
movie. Go. So go check out Office Christmas Party. It's really funny. Bring something based on that. I don't care what you bring. Just have it be Christmas related, but maybe pay attention to the movie too, because they got some funny things in there. 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock Eastern. And then I forgot what I was thinking about. But anyway, I'm gonna mention a new guy because me and Shark and this guy he's asked me to go on a brewer.
Let's say Shark. Okay.
A brewer. Well, he's asked me. I don't want to give it away though, but he's asked me to go on a live with him and this guy, and which is
who's the guy that subscribed on?
I'm trying to tell you, Bromhall Backroom Brewery. That's who it is. Go check him out. He's got 320 subscribers, so beef him up a little bit. He's in. That didn't sound good. He's from England, though. He's an English dude, I think. Please correct me if I'm wrong, Bromhall. But yeah, he's cool, man. He's did an unboxing. Father Christmas sent me beers, so last one. So yeah, all right. A new one for you guys. There you go. Cheers. Thanks, Eric.
Hell yeah. Cheers, everybody. Shocky. What's up? He's lurking. He's looking.
Cheers, Shark. Yeah.
Rob is a cool guy. All right, Shark.
There you go, Rob.
Program to watch. I will try to be there to watch your program. That sounds fun. And watch this program some more. Why don't you? This is promotion time, bitches. Yeah. The 21st. I almost said of September. Of November.
We're in December, Eric.
We're drinking beer. The 21st of December. We're going to do this before the Christmas season. And what style of beer should you bring? I don't care. Bring any beer, wine, or spirit. Let's have some fun. Don't be a douche. Yeah, let's have some fun. It's a great time to do Wildcard Wednesday. And I got to pull up what I subscribe to on YouTube so I can give some new shout-outs to people.
True that.
I want to shout out. They make it sound like it's a plural thing, and occasionally there's more than one person on the program. But there's one dude that's out there in the YouTube community that's reviewing all. I like to review and talk about whiskeys, and I like to watch whiskey reviewers too. We got a channel with only 467 subscribers that's doing it really hardcore style. He's a really great reviewer. Sometimes he does a lot of 5-minute whiskey reviews within the between the 4 and like 6 minutes, basically 5 if you boil it down. And he has other review styles, including occasionally beer, but mostly it's whiskey reviews with a condensed J. Terrio style history in front of the
legendary Rob Terrio.
It's called the Barley Lads. Go check them out since 2021. 467 subscribers. I highly recommend that review channel. And let's shout out somebody else in the beer community that we haven't talked about in a hot minute. How about, let's see. Oh boy. Trying to find somebody on here to talk to or talk about.
Poppy Eats, he does beer reviews sometimes.
He's doing some of those. Yeah. The Bangin' Beers podcast. Why the hell not? They only have 125 subscribers. So I'm giving you some small channels. I'm a small channel, but I've been doing it for way longer. But subscribe to everybody. It's going to help everybody out.
Channel, but I'm starting fun too.
It's going to help everybody out. Word of mouth is going to be great.
Exactly.
People can come on to any of our channels. and just help this community of whiskey and reviewing of the malted style beverages grow, and the food reviewers. Cheers. Bang Beers podcast and the Barley Life. All right. Well, we're gonna let Tanner, East Coast Liquor Reviews, get his little show together and ready. We'll do a little off-air discussion while that happens. And until next time, keep tasting those great beers. Cheers. We'll see you soon. Alex is exercising. We'll let him keep exercising. It's good for his body.
Eric.
And here we go. He's going to finish us off with the outro.
This is Alex, the Beer Master. We will see you all on the next live stream and the next video. This is Alex, Beer Master, signing out. Cheers.
Welcome